Okay, guys, good morning to you. Morning to you, Eric, Anthony, Brian, Kelvin, Fred, Janet, Susan. All right, good morning to all of you. Okay, so this morning, we're going to have another great session. Else you have to stay tuned to all what I have to share with you today, all right, especially to the alternate market views. You really need to listen to that. Okay, let's go now to today's MAO topics and prepare for ourselves. Okay, today is the 26th of August, 2021, Thursday. Wow, the NASDAQ has finally crossed the 15,000 mark. Now, this is something not unusual because we already expected it to happen. And we already said that, right, the NASDAQ will keep on climbing. We already told you that it will keep on climbing. And indeed, it has happened. Okay, so it's nothing new right now. Okay, but the thing is this, can this continue? That is the main thing. Now, I would like to say this from the very beginning of today. I will really seriously appeal that if you are long position in the market, right, in the equity market, I will seriously appeal to you today, right, today is the 26th of August, right, to take some profit off the table. I'm not kidding you. You don't really see me saying this early in the morning, but I'm telling you this today. Consider to take some money off the table because now the number of put option in the market is 10:1. 10:1. Okay, and practically it's all right. Many bears has flipped over to the bull side. Many bears has flipped over to the bull side. And this is something that we need to be very, very cautious to the wind, all right, for that itself. Okay, so the bears are definitely very pissed. Okay, whatever you do, don't mention the NASDAQ. This is a cartoon. I think it's very, very funny. All right, it really tells you that itself, that the current sentiment is definitely very, very bad on the bear side. For a lot of people have been shorting the NASDAQ, and definitely the bears are not happy. But again, I will tell you that do consider to take profit on the long side for equity markets. Sorry, you heard me loud and clear. Okay, this is very, very important information. All right. Now I know that the NASDAQ going to start trading soon, so I'm going to bring you the NASDAQ, right? I mean the Hang Seng first, okay? I'll bring the Hang Seng to you right now first, okay? Disclaimer as usual, disclaimer as usual. Okay, let's look at China A50 today, this morning. China A50 is trading lower today. It's below the MLP, below MA30. So we're going to see some profit taking today if the market stays below the OP for today. Now the Hang Seng this morning, interestingly, you can see that the NASDAQ is up, the Dow Jones is up, but the Hang Seng gap down, because there's some profit taking in the Dow futures right now. And this is what's happening over here. I will say this up front. All right, the moment you can see that it's below MLP, below MA30, but if you look at the Dow chart, this is the Hang Seng chart right now. Let me bring the Hang Seng chart today. Okay, let's take a look. Now this morning, the Hang Seng open gap down. It's just like it's something that we know, but it's like those traders like, how come? Because of the current momentum in the NASDAQ and the Dow Jones. Now this morning, the opening price of the Hang Seng is below pivot 2. It's below pivot 2, and the KSI is red in color. The KSI is red in color. So by default, if the market goes below OP, CCYR is a sell on the Hang Seng. This is very, very important. Okay. All right. But if it goes up now, from the opening price to the pivot 2, it's an uncertainty zone. We will not encourage you to buy. But if the market hit the pivot 2 and continue to go higher, you can go for buy, but profit between KTR plus 1 to KTR plus 2, because that is the upside limitation because of the KSI that's red. Now, if the market pulls back below the pivot 2, then of course it will be a sell. And of course, if the market goes below OP, that is a confirmed sell already. All right. So that's what we can see today. Before we can see what will happen today. Let's take a look right now on the M5 chart. Okay, you can see that this morning the Hang Seng opens immediately. It came down a little bit. Then now it's trying to firm itself, trying to go above the pivot 2 level. So I already mentioned to you, if it goes up, right, it will go to KTR plus 1. If it goes up, it's KTR plus 1. All right, then do note that it's a pivot 2 resistance here. So there will be this from the opening price to current now, to opening price to the pivot 2. This is called the uncertainty zone. Usually we do not appeal, we will not want you to trade in the market, okay? We will not want you to trade in the market. All right. Now, for those who are trained by me in Hang Seng, you should know that the current price now, the bar is red. So the bar is red. You shouldn't do things that you shouldn't be doing. You should be doing things that you should be doing. Okay, all right. I think by next Monday, when more of you are trained by Hang Seng, you will know what I'm trying to say itself. Okay, all right. Okay, so anyway, my point is this, guys. Do take note once again. The market today, opening price is below pivot 2. If the market stays below OP, then it's a sell down. I kind of suspect that if the market do come down, the market should easily take out KTR -1, and that is 25,466. Okay, so if the market comes down, 25,466 should be the level to watch out for. Okay, all right. So that is the Hang Seng for you. Okay. All right, before we go back to the other markets, right, we had to do the disclaimer and go through the sequence. So at least Hang Seng, I tell you what to do already. Come back to this later. All right, so NASDAQ takes down the 15,000 level. Now, NASDAQ rises above 15,000 for the first time in human history, first time. That's why you guys are so fortunate to see this, to see this. So what does it happen next? We go to 16,000, 17,000. Well, let's put it this way. The NASDAQ came from where? Well, let me just bring to you the chart, that long-term chart. Okay, hold on a minute. Let me just bring it to you. This is actually quite important sharing session today. Okay, let me just bring to you. Okay, hold on. Okay, there we go. Now, everybody take a look at this. Is the NASDAQ chart right now. I'm going to make it compile it to the weekly chart to make it easier. You know, it's too... Okay, here we go. Now, everybody take a look. Great. NASDAQ basically during the Lehman Brothers time went down to the low. Okay, the low back then was as low as only 1,000 points. During the Lehman Brothers time, it's 1,000 points. Today, okay, today, after about 12 years later, we're talking about 15 times return. 15 times. Oh my goodness. Okay. So you're talking about where we were at 1,000. That was back in 2009. Okay. Today, all the way up to here now, we are 15 times. Wow. Okay. Now the thing is this: the technology really, grew so well. 15 times period. We won't know because technology is very hard to gauge. But definitely for sure, from the low end itself, right? Previously, the high was here. Then came down and then all the way up. And the last time we saw was during the pandemic time. Now, pandemic time was just only here. Look at it, it dwarfed it totally. Now, during the pandemic time, we talk about 9,500, around there. During the pandemic time, it was 9,500 points. Then after that, it came down to about here, about 6,900 points, okay? But then from 9,005 to 6,009, is about probably 2,600 points, right? So seriously, if we do a simple Fibonacci 1 times 1 on rate itself, right? You take 9,005 plus 2,006, okay? You get a next number. The next number will be, right? 9,005 plus 2,006 will be, anybody can tell me? 12,000. Okay, I realize that today's the feed is a bit cranky, yeah? Okay, never mind, let's continue. Okay, how many points is that? 9,500 plus 2,600. How much is that? Anybody can tell me? 9,005 plus 2,006 is 12,000. 12,100. Okay. All right, 12,100. Now you plus another 2,600 points. Okay, you plus another 2,600 points, you get, okay, wait a minute, there's something here. I think I made a mistake here. Here is 9,007. So my bad, guys. Sorry, my bad. Let's just redo this again. We are. Okay, wait. It's our intermittent break today. 9,700. Okay. Here is 2,009. Okay, this is correct. Okay, so the difference between these two is, all right, what am I doing? Okay, 6,009. Okay, 9,700 to 6,009. The difference is 2,800 point, right? So if you take 9,700 plus 2,800, okay, 9,700 plus 2,800, what do you get? Next number, everybody tell me. 9,700 plus 2,800, what number do you get? Okay, I think already some of the answer for me already. What will be? Yes, indeed, 12,500. Okay, 12,500. So now if we plus another 2,800 over 8, we plus another 2,000 over 8, 2,800 over 8. What number do you get? 12,500 plus 2,800. What do you get? What's the next number, everybody? Can you tell me? All right. What number is that? 15,300. Where are we now? 15,300. Can you see that? Okay, this is the NASDAQ 100 index. 100 index. This is different from the NASDAQ cash. Okay. Can you see that now? 15,300. Where we are now, we are there. Okay. So that's the reason why I say that, right? It's a good time to consider to take some profit off the table. Okay. I repeat myself for the fifth time today. Today, I'm saying this. Today is the 26th of March. Sorry, 26th of August 2021. And now it's what time? Now it's about 9:24 a.m. I'm saying that, right? Today will be a good day to consider to take some profit off the table. Okay. By charting momentum. Okay. But this is on NASDAQ 100. That's why I purposely show you this. Okay. All clear? If everybody is clear itself, right? All right, put clear, CLEAR. All right, this is not a bearish sign, but it's just a very, very important technical analysis that I want you guys to consider to weigh on it. Okay. All right. Okay. So this is my little sharing here. End of the day, if you don't like it, I mean, up to you. But I'm just telling you there's reason for my drawing today. Okay, there are reasons for that. Okay. Okay. So that is the NASDAQ for you. All right. Look at it. This is the NASDAQ 2 years return. Look at it. Now, most of the time, the last few years, the last 10 years, in fact, the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ move in tandem. All right. Their closeness is definitely there. Even when they sell down, it's almost there, identical. But interestingly, since the start of April, okay, April 2020, when the market come in, right, you can see that the way the movement of the NASDAQ and S&P, although the direction is the same, but wow, the difference in momentum is really, really different. Okay. So with what I just showed you earlier itself, right, that it's going to be a very high level chance that we might actually see a pullback on the NASDAQ rather soon. Okay. A pullback. Now, I don't know what's the magnitude, but I definitely think that it's time to do some consideration on this. Okay. Now, because basically you can see that everybody is still very positive on the NASDAQ. The 12-month PE ratio is about 20.5, but April 23rd already is about 28.5. So you can see that on one side, people are saying that, wow, there's so much upside to go. But you must understand that this NASDAQ has been going up quite a fair bit. And what is even crazier is that, right, with the exception between 8,000 point to 9,000 point, it took about 486 days. The last few 1,000 point leap, it takes less than 5 to 6 months. And of course, the last one, oh my goodness, the last one, let's take a look again. The last time we saw this, yeah, where's my chart? Okay. All right, let's take a look again. Let's look a bit bigger. Okay, I'll change it to daily. Okay, here we go. Okay. Now, the last time we saw it, this 15.3, right? So we're talking about 14.3. 14.3, where are you? 14.3. Yes, here we go. Okay, 14.3 somewhere here. All right, you see that? Okay. Okay. So from where we are here, 14.3 is somewhere around here. Yeah, 14.3. Look at it. How many days only? 23rd of June. 23rd of June. Oh my goodness. 23rd of June to today, right? That means that it took less than 2 months already, another 1,000 points. So that is the reason why I say that the market itself is climbing at a very alarming rate, and it's very, very scary. And traders, you need to be very, very careful. All right, really, this is something that you are We are definitely in a very high euphoric level now for NASDAQ. Not S&P, not the Dow Jones, but the NASDAQ, okay? So that's why I seriously think that you should be very, very careful on this, okay? All right. So whatever I say this morning is now disclaimer as usual. You do your own learning, you do your own research analysis, and you do your due diligence, okay? My job is to share with you what I see in the market. Your job is to make sure you do research management and you trade according to plan. Now, I'm not saying the market will crash. I repeat myself many, many times before. I'm telling you this, consider to take money off the table if you're long in the NASDAQ. That's my point, okay? 15,300 is a very good price to take profit already, okay? That is where I show you to you, all right? So simple morning reminder for all traders. Now the quote of the day, I already finished it. Yeah, wow, not bad, right? Time goes very fast. Now it's a new series, okay? All right, you can read all the books, analyze all the pros, watch all the YouTube video, learn from the best mentor, but at some time, you got to apply what you learn and take action. That's the only way you will make progress and grow. I think it's a very, very powerful statement. I want to share this with you. So every day we come up quote of the day, and then we want you to consider about this. Okay? All right. Now, let's study the charts again. Right? The bull goes moo, the bear goes grrr, and the lemming go is different this time. Okay, let's take a look at the chart right now. Okay, the Hang Seng is still fidgeting around the opening price. Not much movement yet. But cash market is going to open in about less than a minute time. So we will wait for the cash market to come in. So let's look at the China A50. Now, China 50 today is kind of flat right now. It's below MLP and it's below MA30. I already said before, for Chinese stock itself, right? Although I know that the market will bottom out recently at 14,700 area. But I did say that, right, I'm not comfortable to buy. I mean, unless it's like for speculative reason to buy, fine, which already went up by 3 days. I will seriously think that you should take profit today. Okay, I repeat myself, you should seriously take profit today because I kind of suspect that the market will come back down again. Okay, that is my personal take on the China A50. All right, that's my personal take. Okay, let's look at the Hong Kong right now. It's going to start trading. I mean, the cash market will open soon. Let's see any impact coming in. Okay, let's take a look. Here we go. Okay, the cash market is in. There's some movement now. Okay, the cash market is pushing up a little bit. All right, some profit taking again. So it's kind of like moving up and down, but seemingly trying to cover the gap, which the gap has been covered. Okay, some profit taking at the moment. We'll come back to this later. Okay, this is the Dow Jones chart. Everybody, pay attention to details. Today is going to be very, very interesting. Okay, you really need to watch and hear today. Okay. Now, first of all, is there a BNB? Yes, we have a BNB, all right? Now, we have a BNB with an MLP, all right? So let me just check where's my BNB. Okay, here we go. All right, so this is the new BNB today, okay? The MLP is 35,404. 35,404. Write down, very important critical information, 35,404 MLP, and there's a new VNB, right? Now that means that the support here itself, the SL 35,274 is going to be very critical. 35,274 is a very critical level to watch on the Dow Jones, and all right, if the market loses 35,274, the market can come down to this point here, and that is 35,062. Now, it's not a lot of money. It's about 200 points, but it's still there. Consider these numbers, okay? All right, I'll write down for you. Okay, the Dow, okay, MLP estimated at about 35,404. The BNB SL at 35,274. BNB extension 1x1 will be minus 1x1 will be 35,062. Now, okay, now the thing is this, I'm showing you the downside for now. All right, the downside one, if the market goes higher, well, the Dow Jones can go all the way to, if the market goes higher, the Dow can go to 35,000. 698. Okay, if the Dow Jones is to go up instead, the Dow will go up to 35,698 level. Okay, all right, this is something that you're on the other side that you need to take note of. Okay, now that is just only the levels here. Let's look at the MA itself. Now the MA itself, let's bring it in. The MA today, the MA 30 is around here at 35,200. 35,200. Okay, and the MA 200 is still very far away, so we need to bother by this. So today, the first support will be the BNB SL level at 35,274. Then next number to watch out for is the MA 30 at 35,200. Okay, I'll write down for you. Dow MA 30 estimate at 35,200. Okay, so this is the level to watch out for today's Dow Jones. Okay, now if the market can rebound at the MLP and goes up, then if we cross the BNB RL level, yes, the Dow will go back up to 35,698. Okay, all right, so that is the upside and the downside of the Dow market today. Okay, clear? Okay, so please try to utilize this BNB. I hope that someone will actually can stretch it and hold your position for at least 200 points or more. Okay, all right, hope that this can happen. Okay, so that is the Dow. Let's look at the Hang Seng first. Okay, the Hang Seng now has created a BNB on the 5-minute chart and is now trading slightly below the OP of the day. I still think that the Hang Seng will come down to this point here at KTR -1. Okay, all right, because KSI is red at the moment. The day chart KSI is red. FYI, for those are PTP trade, I repeat, those are PTP trade. This is actually a higher low formation with KSI red. So you should know what to do, right? If the market is having such a formation, usually we may see some critical selling. Okay, I repeat, if we see some critical selling. Okay, all these are information that I can share with you. You make your own decision call. All right. Okay, trade according to rules and risk management. Okay, this is higher low formation with the KSI red. We have already mentioned this before. Usually, if the market do come down, there should be some critical selling. Okay, all right. Yeah, I can see again. Yeah, my phone calls have to come in again. Yes, indeed, as usual. Okay. Okay, done. Okay, all right. So take note of that. Okay, so that is what you have. And okay, here we go. All right, how about China A50? China 50 down. Oh, wow. Okay, I told you right. China share will come down, right? And it's really coming down. I mean, seriously, my friends, I know that you know, there are people calling for buying in Chinese stocks. I say that, yeah, it's a buy 3 days ago. You can buy it for speculative reason, but it's not the time to buy heavily. No, it's not the time. Wait for a while. I know that I've been calling for wait, but you see, since June, I've been telling you most of the, remember in June itself, right, we saw this point whereby we have the death cross here, remember? At the time, the China A50 was at 17,600, remember? Now today, the China A50 is 15,100. Do you know that how much points is this? This is like 2,000 points. Okay, since June this year only. That means it's just only 2 months ago. 2 months ago, the China A50 was at 17,600. And I say no already. There'll be some selling. And of course, some people say it's a buy. I say no, it will sell. And it came down. Then after that, it did recover. I say that it will have one more wave. It came down. This is where I say you can buy back if you want to. You will cover back short. You can do speculative buy for next 3 days. You can do that. That's why I call for Alibaba to buy. But I'm saying that now, no, there will be selling again. Okay, I repeat, there will be selling again. All right, let me just bring this chart in right now. This is China, Hong Kong. Okay, I bring in Alibaba. Because people have been asking me, can buy Alibaba over the last few days. I keep on saying that. Now, Alibaba, I told you that time when 153 was a buy on Alibaba. Today, I'm telling you now, no, you had to take profit because you can see that Alibaba shares itself, right, although it went up, but the KSI is all the way red. And this is a higher low formation, broke tap yesterday. So if today, if Alibaba share cannot cross past 167, okay, I repeat, if today Alibaba share cannot cross 167, I believe Alibaba share is going to come down again to 150, okay? So Alibaba has to stay above 167 today, okay? So Alibaba has to stay above 167 for upside. If not, we could see 150. Okay, I already given you my view on Alibaba. Okay, I've been receiving a lot of messages asking me, Cal, when to buy Alibaba, and I keep on saying, not yet, not yet, not yet. All right, if you buy 2 days ago, good. Not now, not now. Okay, don't chase. Okay, yeah. All right. Okay, what am I doing? Sorry. Okay, so done. All right, so let's go back to the Dow. Okay, so I told you what happened to Dow. Now the Dow weekly chart. Okay, now the Dow weekly chart, I told you, as long as the market stays above the short-term trend line, the thinner blue trend line that I have, okay, since March this year, as long as it stays above, I'm fine. But if you look at it, right, okay, every time when it stays above it, there will be further upside. So now at the moment now, it's still trading slightly above it, so the upside is still there. Okay, so even there's a pullback to going down, right, the way I just said, I told you, right, maybe you come down to about here at this point, which is the 35,062 level. That is a max I see for time being. But unless, by the time it comes here, it'll be below the MA30. So there could be some profit taking. But as long as you find a base again, it may just go up again. All right. So that's why I say that at the moment now, take some profit off the table first, then you watch the market closely. All right. Okay, so that is what I will share with you for today on the Dow Jones. Let's look at the Dow day chart for our TWB system. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, the Dow this morning opening price is here, and it's a very interesting opening price because the opening price of the Dow, and the high of this morning is the same. It's identical. It's what we call a flat top. Flat top. Now, flat top usually means that the market has some selling pressure. To have a flat top is a selling pressure. Okay, it's a selling pressure. So what is happening right now is that if the Dow is to come down, the downside can be about KTR -1 to KTR -2, because the KSI is still green. Hence, therefore, traders, the downside is going to be limited. Okay, KTR -1 to KTR -2. Okay, all right. But because it's a BNB, then of course traders, you can use the BNB extension as a form of guidance. Okay. All right. So that is what we can see on the Dow Jones for today. All right. The range of the pivot is kind of far away. So the 15 minutes, just take a look, quick one. Okay. We can see right now. Okay. If the Dow is to go down, I believe the Dow will come down to here, and there must be some support. 35,316 will be the first support for the Dow Jones. Okay. 35,316 level. Cool. Okay, done. Okay, let's look at the NASDAQ, shall we? Now the NASDAQ, we have a doji. I repeat, we have a doji on the NASDAQ. Okay, now you can see, okay, it's a doji on the NASDAQ. Okay, NASDAQ, all right, so we have that here. Okay, we have the doji. And the market is now trading, okay, here. So if the NASDAQ is to have a doji, then there will be a potential directional day. And incredibly, today, this morning, the opening price of the NASDAQ and the high of the day is identical. I repeat, identical. I've not seen this for some time already. All right, they are identical. So that means that the selling pressure is in the market. It is in the market. Hence, therefore, if the market comes down, it will be a doji directional day. It could be a doji directional day for the NASDAQ, okay? Now, the question is this, all right, can the market hold up all the way? Well, it is possible for the NASDAQ to come down all the way to this point here, and that's 15,116, because that is the MA30, okay? That is the MA30 level, all right? So traders, just take note of that. Okay, it's a doji day yesterday, and it could be a directional day today. Okay, so traders stand by for this flat top on the NASDAQ. Okay, all right. So I already given you the idea what to do. All right, doji day is the best day to make a lot of money in the market, right? Doji day, remember? If you forgot about this, go to the TWB revision group. I talked about the doji directional day. Actually, doji directional day is a very good day to make a lot of money because your risk is the lowest, your profit is the highest. You can make as much as probably 4 times to 15 times, 10 times your risk. Okay, all right. Your risk, okay, got it? Okay, let me explain to you how it works in a very, very short moment time. Okay, so let's look at the NASDAQ right now. Okay, let me explain this to you. How does it work? Okay, this is the NASDAQ. Okay, so you can see that this is the OP of the day. OP, right? This is OP. Now, if it's going to be a doji directional day, it's either the market going to go down all the way or it's going to flush up all the way, okay? 2 ways of it, up or down. So the very simple thing is, if let's say I want to short the market today because it's below OP right now, I can short anywhere I want based on the color change, and then my stop loss is here. You understand my point? So if the market goes down from where I short to the KTR -1 only, I will make easily 1 fold, 2 fold, 3 fold, 4 fold to 5 fold plus. Okay, that means that as long as I calculated my risk, that means that if I risk, let's say example, if I risk $500 here, okay, and if the market from where I shorted all the way down to KTR -1 only, I will make 5, 10,000, 1,500, 2,000, 2,500. I will make as much as $2,500 if I actually does that. You understand my point? So how much you risk is how much you're going to make, but multiply by many folds if the market is going to go down. So think about this. If I were to make a risk of $500 and I risk it, and I think that you go down to KTR -2, example, I will make as much as $10,000 today if I actually really practice what I just said. Okay? So think about this for a moment. Doji directional day is a great day to make money from the market. All right? I already said this many times to you. Really consider that. All right, if you understand this, key the word DJDD. If you understand what I've just shared with you, please text DJ. DJ means Doji, DD, directional day. All right, I said this again, it works both ways. If the market grows past above the OP, you flip the idea the other way around. Stop loss, just anywhere near the below the OP level, and then you just go all the way up. Okay, I tell you this, I really love doji directional day. Okay, of course, we won't know that today would it be a directional day, but since we have seen it so many times before, we can speculate on this. Okay, DJ DD day. All right, wow, I see a lot of you guys are already stand by for this. Okay, DJ DD day. All right, okay, make your best out of it, guys. No, not every day we have to see something like this, so make the best of it. All right. Okay, so that is the one you share with you on the NASDAQ. Okay, let's look at the S&P 500. Same thing now, S&P 500. Yesterday, is it a doji? Let me just double check. Yeah, indeed, yesterday is a doji on the S&P 500. So the S&P 500, the MLP for today will be somewhere around here. Okay, that is for 44.92 level, 44.92 level. So same thing, if the market loses 44.92 level on the S&P 500, the first support will be 44.81 because that is the BNB SL level. And if the market loses 44.81, then the next level will be 44.59. 44.59 level, okay? So I'll write it down for you guys. S&P, MLP estimate at about 44.92. Then the BNB SL at 44.81. BNB extension minus 1 times 1 at 44.59. Okay, guys. Think about this, okay? I have done all the necessary homework for you You just have to follow and make money today. This is your job, not my job, your job. I have done what I need to do. I've already tell people what to do today. You guys have to activate your trade and make money, okay? Now the MA30 is somewhere here. It's about 44, 42. I don't think the market will come down this much today, at least not now, okay? So don't need to worry about that, all right? Okay, clear? Okay, so these are the homework that you need to take note of for today. Okay, let's look at the S&P on the day chart for the TWB system. Okay, let's take a look at day chart. Okay, so for today's today S&P, the opening price and the high is not the same. The opening price is 44.98.2, but the high is 44.98.5. Wow, if S&P also same high, flat top, oh my goodness, this could be a crazy day today. Okay, so S&P a bit different. Everybody listen. All right, the opening price is between the two pivot, right? But the problem is the KSI is already turned red. Interesting, right? The KSI has already turned red. Now the NASDAQ is green, the Dow Jones is green, right? But the S&P is actually red. Okay, let me just verify for you again. Look at that, everybody. The Dow Jones is green. The NASDAQ is also green. Okay, although now turning red a little bit, but don't care. It's not what you need to do. And S&P now is red. So which means that while the market is climbing up itself, my indicator, the TWB system KSI has turned red in color. So which means that there is some selling pressure. Hence, therefore, I kind of believe that today for S&P to go down to KTR -1 should be easy. -2 is actually possible. All right, look at my size of my tick. Shows you that where I think the market will be going. -1 shouldn't be difficult at all. -2 maybe a little bit, maybe normally it will happen. Okay, so let's look at the 15-minute chart, shall we? Now, FYI, yesterday I only sleep for only less than 2 hours. So imagine this is the energy level I have for you. Okay, all right, less than 2 hours. Yeah, and they also have something to do. Preparation for this coming Saturday. Now, this coming Saturday event really must join. Really must join. All right, not kidding you. Okay, so S&P, if it goes down, which I think it will, it'll be 44.83 later. 44.83 will be the S&P target later on. 44.83 level. Okay, will it be going there? Well, my personal take is yes. Okay, not now, maybe later. Okay, all right. Okay, so we have that. Let's look at the Hang Seng right now. Seemingly is fighting its life at the opening price itself. Yeah, indeed, it's really fighting its life over there at the opening price. Okay, you can see that bing bong, bing bong, bing bong. Until now, we haven't seen KTR +1 or -1 yet. That is simply incredible. Okay, wow, China A50 has given back all the gains 2 days ago. This is really incredible. So that's why I believe that this Hang Seng later on may budge later on, not now, later on. Okay, later on. Okay, so we have the S&P done, all things done. Let's look at the DAX right now. Now, DAX yesterday, look at it, beautiful guys. Look at it, DAX. Yesterday, DAX, the day before was a doji. The next day, you can see that the market initially opened, went up first. It went up to above OP first. Okay, let's just try. Let's take this and look at the chart itself. Okay. Here we go. So yesterday, this is where the opening price is. The opening price is here. This is the MLP line because the day before was a doji, right? So initially it went up first. Okay, it went up first. Okay, it went up first. Then after that, it came back down, and the moment it crossed the MLP level, and this is a doji day plus below OP at the same time, that's where the market goes down. So if you were a short yesterday on the DAX, you were short somewhere around here, example, stop losses put around here or even here. So that is your range. And then if the market goes down all the way, example, you make back 1 time, 2 times, 3 times of your risk. So that's why I love MLP. I love doji directional day. It's very easy to trade. You just have to follow the OP and do your risk management. All right, how much the range of the risk itself, right, really depends on yourself. Okay, I will always give a bit more to the market because seriously, I can just make 2 times the profit is good enough, right? 2 times, 3 times is very good enough. So I don't mind the buffer a bit further away. So, but at least I get my profit. You understand my point? Yeah, that is very, very important. Okay. Okay. So that is what I need to share with you. Okay, so that is the DAX. 1 minute. Okay, so that is DAX. Let's take a look at I saw some movement in Hong Kong. Hang Seng seems to recovered. Okay, Hang Seng has blast up. Okay, Hang Seng has blast up, couldn't go down. Couldn't go down. So if it couldn't go down, it has to go up. It had blast up to the KTR +1 itself. Okay. All right. So by default, look at Hang Seng now. Now Hang Seng is supposed to have a KSI red. It's supposed to go down to KTR -1, but it just couldn't go down to KTR -1. It couldn't go down. So when I remember to you guys, if it couldn't go down, when it goes back above OP, it will go up instead, and really it happened. Okay. All right. So what will happen now if the market stays above the pivot 2? By right, CCRY will be a buy. But again, KSI is red in color, so the upside will be limited between KTR +1 to KTR +2. Okay, just let you know, right, limited around that area. Okay, let's continue. Okay, let's go where the Nikkei is. Here we go. Now the Nikkei also a doji day. Oh my God, today so many doji day. Okay, now the Nikkei is a doji day. Okay, it's a doji day. So watch out for that. Need to put it in properly. Very difficult to get a level in. Okay, there you go. And also the MA30 is very incredible. The MA30, this is like the 3rd day in a row. The MA30 is almost identically the same price, and every time Nikkei hits the MA30 27,696, they always rebound. Right, right. You can see that yesterday it was the same thing. It happened again today. So 27,700 areas, strong rebound for the Nikkei, 27,700 level. Okay, traders, watch out for this. MLP is blocking the upside. The MA30 is holding the support side. So the market is kind of constrained in between there. But again, if any market, if it goes below the MA30, there'll be some selling. If we cross MLP, there'll be some buying. Okay, this is something that you have to take note on this ground here. Okay, so Nikkei done. Okay. Bring in the Nikkei day chart. Now today Nikkei day chart actually is more to the sell side. Why? Because of pivot 2. Now you can take a look at pivot 2. Okay. All right. The opening price this morning is actually very near to the pivot 2 level. All right. So by right, if the Nikkei goes below pivot 2, CCYR is a sell, and KSI is red in color, it's a sell. So which means that if you look at the 15-minute chart on Nikkei, below OP, below P2, CCYR is a sell. But unfortunately, there are no CCYR. But if you remember the rules, if the market will come down, if it breaks below P2, it will come down. And because the KSI is red in color, we know that it will hit easily KTR -1, which really happened. So again, and again, even though we're in Singapore, we can still trade the Nikkei without seeing any Japanese stock. Incredible. This is the beautiful part of this. We can just know what exactly to do, and we just have to follow the game plan, and it really, really works. Incredible, right? Okay, so that is how it works for the Nikkei. All right, but too bad that we couldn't sell, but at least you know you wouldn't be buying, because there's no way you can be buying, because the KSI is red, it's below P2, below OP, you know the rule. Below all this thing, you cannot long the Nikkei, okay? Shouldn't, okay? All right, so that is the equities market. Let's look at the commodities market right now for gold. Okay, so yesterday we have gold, and I told you yesterday for gold, if it loses the MA30 yesterday, MA200, sorry, 1804, gold will come down. And I give you 2 numbers. I told you, right, gold, if it lose 1804, will come down, and it will hit 1785.75. Remember, I said that? Really, the gold really did that. Wow, guys, Can you give me some validation here yourself? All right, what do you think? All right, for me, okay? I told you exactly what will happen in gold. I say if it goes down, it will come down to 1785 level, which really incredibly, it really happened. All right, perfect. Okay, perfect. All right, so cool, right? This is what you do here for our MAO. Okay, so then what will happen? I tell you this, the crazy part is the same. Yes, the same. Look at it now. Today, the opening price is actually exactly the opening price has, and the MA30 and the MA200 and MA is the same. So which means that today the range is 1804 to 1785. Okay, so let me explain this to you. How will you be looking at for today? Incredible. Okay, so first of all, 1804 is the resistance, 1785 is the support. Okay, so now if it opens, now it's in between the two sides, right? There's no way you can really buy and sell. So I'll tell you this, if gold goes down to 1785, if you go to 1785 and stabilize there, you can buy from the bottom up, okay? Like that, okay? Now, if the market reach 1785 and go down instead, then gold will come down all the way to potentially 1762 level. That is the level that some of you have been also remember this, right? That is a Fibonacci 50% level at 1762. Okay, now if let's say gold goes up instead, let's say gold blasts up, okay? If gold blasts up, right, then 1804 will be the target because that is a resistance level. So which means that gold really will have, thank you, Kelza. Thank you very much. Thank you, Eric. Okay, so I put on there gold. Upside potential is 1804. Okay, downside support is 1785. Potential downside is 1762. Okay, here we go. Okay, I've given you the levels already, so traders, you just have to watch those levels accordingly. All right. All right, for me today, gold, I don't think I'll do much based on a conventional chart. Let's look at the TWB chart. Maybe you can get some better insight because this is like when you are in the between two MAs, right? Very difficult to give a call. Yeah, and I don't want to call for sake of calling. Now, what I want to show you is this is my long-term trend line for the weekly chart. Gold has tested it this week, but pulls back. So I'm going to tell you this, my friends, okay, personally upfront, because I know that many of you are asking me the same thing. Now, if you look at the last time when the market breaks above the trend line, gold extended its upside for one more week. Okay, then when it loses, when it came back down, you can see that it touches the line and it rebounded. Okay, so you got an idea now. Okay, but when it loses it, that's it. The market sell down quite a fair bit. And after that, you notice for these 3-4 weeks, right, the market tries to go above the trend line. But every time after you go past it, it pulls back down. Okay, it pulls back down. You got an idea? Okay. So now what we are saying is same thing. Okay, we are saying the same thing now. The gold has a problem to cross. So what level is that? Okay, let's take a look. The level that it has problem to cross is about here. And the number is approximately at about 1793. 1793. Thank you. Hingwan, all right, thank you. Okay, gold weekly IP intersection point is about 1792. 93 to be precise. 1793. So which means that if gold cannot cross 1793, right, gold has a big problem to scale higher. And of course, if the gold failed to stay above 1793, then it will be a pullback. And again, the pullback seemingly shows that 1762 is pretty high chance. So I cannot deny this. If gold pulls back to 1762, it'll be a very critical support level to watch. If the gold stays there, you can buy from there. But if the gold loses 1762, oh my goodness, this can go drastic. I repeat, if gold fail to stay 1762, if it fail to stay firmly above that level, it could drive it down again, back down to 16 1689 level, which we have seen it before. We've seen it before, we've seen it before, we've seen it before, and before, and before, and before. Okay, guys. Okay, listen, hold on. Let's turn from here to here. Okay, all right. So my point is this: we have seen it at the time the gold really came down to 1689, and then it touched only, it recovers. Okay, so if you really want to, want to like, pick bottom, right? Can I suggest this to you? Okay. You can put a little small buy position at 1762, small. But I will advocate that you put an even slightly bigger quantity, slightly bigger at 1689. Okay, 1689 level. All right. Okay, because that is where I think that gold will come down if you lose 1762. Okay, gold. Okay, okay. Ayo, what's this? Gold. Ayo, yeah, my typing some problem here. Okay, gold. First support, first main support at 1762. Next great support at 1689. Okay, here we go. Okay, so at least for those who are like what have been asking me, Kel, where can I buy, right? Yeah, so I don't mind getting someone close to me to buy at 1689. Yeah, indeed, 1689. If it ever comes down there, why not? Okay, why not? Now, of course, you may say, Kel, what if you go to 1689? What if you go to 1660? And so, okay, of course, it will go to all those crazy levels if the market wants to sell. And I've been saying this, that gold will be the sacrifice camp when the market is, equity market is selling. I already said this many times already, so you should know what I'm trying to say here itself. Okay, all right, cool, all clear. Okay, all right, let's look back at the market today. Now, gold, let's take a look at the day chart first. Okay, interesting. Okay. Now, yesterday, gold, the low was 1782.38. We have some buy position, and our trailing stop is 1782. Missed by a couple of cents. Not too sure got triggered. But my point is this. Well, that's incredible. Okay, now today gold is interesting. Okay, everybody listen. This is very important. Today's gold is very interesting. Now, yesterday gold opening price was below pivot 2. So that's why you sell gold was totally correct. But today gold opening price is actually above pivot 1. Hey, see, change again, huh? And do note the KSI is green. Do note there is no blue bar at the bottom. So by default, today gold CCRY above OP is a buy. Today above OP for gold CCRY is a buy. But hold on. You notice that yesterday the gold closed below the cage support level, right? For the first time. Okay, it resetted over here, resetted. So which means that yesterday gold is a 1782 low. So now by right, if today gold stays down below OP, gold will come back down to 1782. Gold will come back down to 1782. So that means that downside for gold can go down to 1782. It is possible. But if the gold stays above OP, then CCRY can buy. Are we clear with that? Very clear today, very clear instruction to trade. Above OP, CCRY can buy. Below OP, it may go down to 1782. All clear? If everybody clear, please key 1782 into the group chat. Go 1782, okay? Okay, very, very important, 1782. So you don't need to ask me, Cal, how low will go down. If it goes down, you know already, 1782. Okay, 1782. Yeah, today is really, really a lot of sharing, powerful sharing day, right? Yeah, okay. Like this sharing? Cool, right, today? Yeah. Okay, so we have done that. Silver, Well, silver also a doji day. Yesterday, a doji day. So which means that we have another doji today. Wow, so many doji today. All right, so we have the doji day for silver. So which means that if silver is a stay above OP, is a buy. Below OP will be a sell on silver. But in the ground level now is still below MA30. So MA30 is $24.01 now. So as long as silver stay below MA30, it's still going to be a bit tough to buy unless you're to buy cheap at the moment at the bottom. All right, buy it cheap. Okay, so that is for silver. Now, someone asked me about silver position. I would like to say this up front, guys. Silver is a very speculative asset. And it speculates only for gold. That means that when gold really goes up, silver will follow through. Now, gold now is at 1,800 on average, okay? 1,800. Now, for gold at this price now at 1,800 to go to 100% is 3,600. If you ask me, will gold ever go up to 3,600, right? I really don't think so. Really, I really don't think so. Not at least now, okay? But we've seen before when gold price went up back then in 2011, when gold hit to 1,009, silver went to $50. Of course, at the time the liquidity wasn't that abundant and stuff like that. So history has shown that silver can go up one fold, okay? And of course, if the euphoria on gold comes in, silver will do that. So that's why I will say this. I cannot deny this, that if I have some money, I will buy more silver for it to go up by one fold. All right, but that's on the point that the gold has to go up to the all-time high level again at 2,074. Okay, so I'm going to say this up front, is that if let's say I got $100 to invest in gold and silver, I will likely invest $40 in gold and $60 in silver. Okay, I repeat, $40 in gold, $60 on silver. Okay, clear? All right, but because if gold doesn't goes up, silver won't move. It'll be sideways, it'll be declining because it needs the gold to go up. That's why you have to be careful. Even you buy silver, you have to buy in different stages downwards. Then you just keep it on it and don't bother already. And I think that's how last week when people asking Benedict about where to buy gold or silver, this UOB bullion will be a good choice for physical. Okay, all right, clear? All right, I'm not advocating to buy silver now. I'm just telling you that that's how you can consider in terms of ROI return. But you don't do wow, $10 on gold and $90 on silver. Don't do that. You will kill yourself on this. $40 gold, $60 silver. Okay, I better write it down later on. Again, problematic. Okay, only if you ask me, you have this concept to buy. Okay, so if I got $100 to buy now on gold and silver, I will split the camp to $60 on gold and $40. Sorry, $60 on silver, $40 on gold. Okay, got it? All right. If let's say I have to invest, if really I have to invest. Okay, don't do the crazy thing. Say KL say it will be double. Okay, then I might as well all put in gold, in silver. I tell you, you kill yourself on this. Okay, okay, thank you, Kelza. Kelza say gold UOB doesn't sell physical silver or physical coin, only physical bars. Okay, so must buy a lot of bars. But that's why I think Kelza and this Benedict a lot of silver bars at home. Okay, all right. I'm quite sure one thing for sure now is that no Dracula will go to their home. Okay, all right. So all clear? Okay, all right. Okay, so we have the silver. Let's look at crude oil. Now, crude oil has hit the technical level at $67.65. Already hit. I told you it will go there. It really traded. Good for you guys. So now what do we look at for this crude oil? Now let's take a look. Now this is the MLP for today for silver at $67.70. The this is MLP. The MA30 is somewhere near today around here at 67.58 cents. So I will say this for crude oil. I expect crude oil to pull back today. I repeat, I expect crude oil to pull back today. I expect come back down to here. I repeat, $65.77. Oops, sorry, $65. Okay. Wait, okay. I expect crude oil to pull back to $65.77 today. Okay, if the market stays below the MA30. The MA30 is $67.58. So guys, this is my view. If crude oil stays below 67.58, it will go back down to 65.77. Okay, that's my view. Okay, Kelsas say the rest go outside trustable billions you mean? Okay. Kelsa say didn't put at home. Really or not? Never mind. One day I go Kelsa home to recce. By the way, just in case you all don't know, Kelsa and Benedict, they are married couple. Yeah. It was actually that it was very fortunate that Kelsa been following me for some time in terms of the TWB system, and then she recommended Benedict to be part of this, and I'm very fortunate to know both of them. Very great couple. So we're waiting for the day whereby I can have my second jab over, which is this Sunday. Then after that, 15 days later, we can go for meals together already. Yay! Waiting for that day to come. Okay, all right. So that is crude oil for us. Let's look at the market for crude oil today. Okay, Nikkei come back down again. I told you Nikkei will come back down. Indeed, it's happening. Okay, so let's look at crude oil. Crude oil for today, day chart. Oh, okay, interesting. Now, crude oil today's day chart, the opening price is actually above pivot 2, but KSI is green. Okay, so the downside is going to be limited to KTR -1 to KTR -2, but because it's below P2, right? So there will be some selling. So I told you, right, my target was 65.77 level. That's where I'm looking at it. Okay, so that is all the commodities that we need to know. Also, done deal. Okay, all right. That means I finished my technical analysis. If you liked it, thank you very much. Give me all the love and like button. Can you do that? Okay, you can have the like button, love button, right? The emoticons. Can you just flash it a little bit for me? Okay, yeah, make it a bit more interesting. Okay, all right. Let's do it now. We look at the today's fundamental quite a fair bit, especially the alternate market views quite a fair bit. So if you like those stuff, stay tuned. Okay, so let's go. Hey. Oh, what happened? Okay. wait. Okay, I have a ad hoc event. Okay, this event is this coming Saturday, and it's on my mom's birthday. You see that? On my mom's birthday, I'm working. So my birthday, I work. On my mom's day, I also work. Gosh. Okay, it's coming Saturday, 20th of August. Okay, 10 a.m. Singapore time. 10 a.m. Singapore time. Okay. Now, why do I want to do it on Saturday? Because I got important message to pass it to you guys. So it is a message to pass to you, and it's also a little bit like a preview, a little bit so that I want your friends to join us. But because I really think they should join us really ASAP, because they are going to be really big movement coming on board. I'm not kidding you guys. I'll show you the reasons behind it. Okay. So the high yield credit market is the main concern. And I tell you this, if history is a way that it can repeat, then you must watch this very closely already. Okay. There is nothing new in Wall Street. There can't be, because speculation is as old as hills. Whatever happens in the stock market today has happened before and will happen again. Now, Jesse Livermore wrote this quote, but FYI, Jesse Livermore died in 1930s. Okay, and about 90 years later, the thing has not changed. Everything is still the same. My goodness. So thank you, Angeline. You are really fantastic too. All right. This one really must get your friends to join. I'm not kidding you. So how to join now, everybody? You definitely know what to do with this now. This is the QR code. Take your handphone right now and scan it. Okay. And then you can sign up already. Okay, QR code. Okay, really come on board. If you don't want QR code, then I give you the words here. Okay, these are the words here to sign up. Okay, all right, let me just text it out for you guys. Okay. Now the thing is this, my objective is very simple. I just want you guys to benefit from the market, because you guys really deserve the best, okay? And I'm trying to do my best for you guys. I've been every day, other than I do a MMO, I've been collecting loads of great details for you guys. And all I can tell you this is that, right, I really found some very important information that you really need to take note, okay? And why I do it on the 28th of August, because the next day is the day before is the Jackson Hole already, right? So we get immediate information from there, so we can have a pre-run of what to expect from then on. Okay, so please make sure, tell your friend, this is so important. Take a picture of this, send to your friends, and then just join. Okay, then just join. Listen, it's going to be very, very important for them. Okay, cool. Thank you very much, guys. Okay. So what we have now is that we saw yesterday, we have the core durable goods orders, so 0.7%. Okay, slightly higher. That's good. The inventories was about the same level. Okay, still down. That's why crude oil gave a bit of upside, but it's not as much as we can see. And today we have the GDP Q on Q. I expect the same number, 6.7%. But the initial jobless claim, I suspect the number will be higher. So I suspect it'll be about 368 today. All right, around there. All right, 368. Okay. But if you look at it over the trend, it seems that it's down. Okay, it seems it's down. So maybe I'm wrong, but I just got this feeling that we will see an uptick today. All right, just kind of see this feeling because of the coming Jackson Hole. Okay, let's see how it goes. All right, the Dow Jones yesterday was pretty flat throughout the whole entire day. It tried to go up a little bit in about 2 a.m. and then it failed and it closed down yesterday. So, but the thing is this, is that this one? Wait, I missed you, this correct. Wednesday, Thursday, correct. Okay, correct. Okay, so stocks extended is rally, S&P 500, NASDAQ, 5th straight days, yeah, correct. Okay, so what happened is that the US stocks go up by the banks, and very interestingly, the yields also went up. Interesting. Okay, so what we have is that we have JP Morgan shares going higher, Wells Fargo going higher, Zion going higher, Region Financial also went up. Okay, and all the leisure and travel stocks also go up. So all these are the usual rotation, the sector rotation. They go for them. All right, and if you've been seeing this, usually when these counters are going up itself, right, next few days that should be profit taking. If you notice that. Okay. All right, so anyway, FYI, very important. Over the last 31 years, okay, wow, there have been nice instances whereby the S&P had a price return of 10% in the first 8 months of the year, okay? Over the next 4 months, the index averaged another 8.4%. None of these instances produced a negative return during the last 4 months, okay? So what we're trying to say is this, they're telling you now, if the first 8 months of the market is positive, above 10%, which is what's happening right now, then the market will go up by another 8% the next 4 months. So they're telling you the market will be super bullish. Okay, that's the reason why people like Tom Lee is so bullish. He have his S&P revised to 4,600 point, and in fact, some of the counters, some of the bears now have flipped their sell to now buy. Some even quoting the S&P will go to 4,900 to even 5,000. Oh my goodness. Okay. Now we do know that today we will have the highly anticipated Jackson Hole Symposium today. Okay, it's today, plus tomorrow. Okay. And of course, the market may provide updates for their plan. Okay. Now I repeat myself 10,000 times already. Please, even if Federal Reserve really do tapering, you're going to taper 20 billion at the start. I can tell you that, even though it's not in the books, it's not in the writing. But if you look at Federal Reserve over the last times when they have QE, then they finally did a tapering, it's always going at 20 billion. So 20 billion will shake the market a little bit, but the market will have still 100 billion. So that's the reason why I still think the market will go up. Okay, the market still go up. There will be some profit taking, that's for sure, but the market will still be going up. Okay, because it's still going to have money coming in. So that's why I would say that you need to prepare yourself. Take some money off the market first, let it come down, then at the low, buy up again. At the low, buy up again, because the market is still going to go up. Got my point? Very, very important. Okay. Okay, so what we have yesterday is that it's a BNB formation, but the KSI was green in color, but yesterday was a very flat day. The market stick to the OP like a glue like that, really not moving anywhere. Of course, on hindsight, the low of the day is a BNB. Can you see that? The low of the day is a BNB, and it followed by a CCRY. Hence, therefore, when the market cross OP, you can buy. But you notice that the upside is kind of limited, but the range is small. So if you do a one-time one, I think that what Susan tell you, right? The market already giving the profit to you, okay? But yesterday was a very, very difficult day, very slow day, very flat day, okay? All right. This is gold. Now, gold was clear, guys. Gold was very clear. The opening price is below the pivot 2, but the KSI is green. So it means that there will be selling at every CCYR, but the downside will be slow because the KSI is green. And the worst part is the blue bars are not even there. That means the bearishness is not there. So I repeat myself. Based on rule, CCYR, 15, you can sell. But because the KSI is green, because the blue bars are not there, hence therefore the bullishness is there, the downside will be slow. The downside will be slow. And if you look at it right now, everybody, let me do this for you very slowly, okay? Below OP, CCYR, we concentrate on sell. Okay, now everybody follow me, okay? CCYR, you sell, this is where you will sell, right? Now stop loss, put it here is too near. Put it here, better. So this is the better stop loss, okay? If you've done it, you will not be triggered. In fact, the price goes down, you already can make back one-time profit, okay? Now, let's say you sell the next one, CCYR here. The stop loss should put back to X again because the one earlier here is too near, okay? So if you have followed what I tell you, you won't be triggered. You won't be triggered. Then you sell here, okay? This is the next sell, right? The next sell, CCYR, stop loss, you put it here. You put it here, it's sell, right? If you put buffer, you may or may not get hit. May not get hit, okay? Then after that, for all this CCYR, you had to put a stop loss here, okay? If you've done that, you may not be hit. Now, let's say you shorted, okay? And you put a stop loss here. Of course, you'll be triggered, okay? Because if you shorted here, all right, you'll be triggered, okay? You'll be triggered. Then what happened, okay? If you follow the rule, you continue short here, your stop loss will be here, and you make back your money again. You understand? So yesterday, you can see the market was dragging its feet from KTR -1 to KTR -2. It's because the day chart already tell you the KSI is green and there's no blue bars. It's going to be very difficult for it to come down, but it will come down. And when the signs come in, that's it. Okay? So guys, take note of that. This is what it means for this CCYR classic trades. Okay? All right. All right. So if you happen to make sure, remember this. Now we say fair buffer, right, is about $4 to $5. $4 to $5 for gold. $2 very near, too near already. $2 stop loss is too near already. Okay. All right. So let's have some local and global news first. The pediatric COVID hospitalization has surged again, meaning small kids, young kids. So the thing is this now, the kids are getting hit, all right? And this is actually very dangerous because we're in Singapore, we already see something is ongoing right now. It's very scary. So guys, parents, do take care of your kids, okay? All right. Now, the COVID protection for the fully vaccinated is waning. This is the problem that we are seeing now in UK. Apparently, UK study over 400,000 people who have received the both shots of Pfizer found its effectiveness fell to 74%, 5 to 6 months after receiving. So which means that, right, okay, the booster shot seemed to be confirmed and it's necessary to have it already. And I told you guys, because the time when they created the vaccine, it was based on COVID-19, not Delta variant. So, you know, prepare to go for another job again. Okay? Now in Singapore, we can see very clearly now, we have more deaths. Unfortunately, let's pray for them. All right, more deaths. There's 15 deaths right now in a single month, August. All right, mostly hit the older folks. And of course, we have more cases now in like Bugis area. And obviously, the cases are quite crazy stuff because, like example, the North Coast Lodge, right? Apparently, right, all of them who got the COVID, they already vaccinated twice. So that means that this is very clear. The vaccination has its limitation. Okay, it does help, it does protect, but it doesn't give you the 100% protection. So you can see that, right? Bugis Junction, oh my God. Okay, so guys, keep safe, please. All right. Okay, the reason to stay bullish for now, let's take a look now. Tom Lee says that the pieces are falling into places for a risk-on rally that leaves everything. Wow, this is a very, very strong statement, okay? Okay, he's saying that there's risk, we all know that, but this our risk is worth it. He's saying that now the market, okay, Tom Lee, okay, says that we are shifting further into a full risk on with anything rallies. Anything will rally, which is true. The cadence of incoming data has improved in the past few days, and the most notable being the apexing of the COVID-19 cases. That means that we're talking about the COVID-19 hitting a peak. So to him is that if he hit a peak for the COVID-19, more people will go back to work, and then the economy will go up higher, and that's why he's saying that the S&P will go to 4,600. I totally agree with him on this, but I still think that the market must pull back first. For the lower end, if you buy, it will be better. Again, that's called the risk-reward ratio, okay? All right. Now, he says that, right, the most constructive aspect of this rally is the surge in epicenter stock. Now, he is the one who created this word called epicenter stock. Okay, it is all about all the pandemic counters like airlines, hotels, consumer discretionary stocks. Okay, so of course, if let's say that the pandemic is going down, then those are like Zoom and those counters that stay home stocks, they will be affected on the other side. Okay, now definitely Lee is now one of the most closely watched strategies. Okay, he is a very few strategists who call for the pandemic bottom and the subsequent rebound. Totally agree, and he is still seeing that S&P to hit 4,600, which is at 2% away. I totally agree with this target, but a pullback first. Okay, all right, clear. So for me, S&P now is currently trading at how much is that? 44. What, 80 level, 85 level, okay? So I suspect that S&P has to drop down by at least 5%. 10% is a bit too much. I think 5% is all we can. I think about 4,350 will be a very good time to look out at that. Then we aim for 4,600. Okay? All right, 10% is 450 points, right? So 5% is about 225 points. So I don't think we will even see a full 5%, but 4,350 will be a good level to watch out for. 4,350 will be a good level to watch out for. And then after that, we look to buy up to 4,600. Okay. Well, Carl says that the Hang Seng has dropped below KTR -1 already. Let's take a look, everybody. Okay, Hang Seng. Wow, dropped so much. Okay, let's take a look. Oh, wow. Okay, Hang Seng has finally came down, and oh my God, look at it, my friends. Look at it. Why am I so in love with my system? Look at it. This is a P2. This is the OP. You know the rule. If the market goes below OP, you sell, and you can aim for the pivot KTR -1. Really happened. You see that? Look at the way it basically resists itself at the pivot 2. Look at it. It's as if that the market recognized this pivot 2. And when the market cannot go up and the CCYR come in, sell. That's it. As simple as that. Trading market is never difficult. You just have to be patient, wait for it. Okay? Excellent, guys. Fantastic. Well done for those who make money. How many of you have made money from Hang Seng? Let me know. If you have made money from Hang Seng, key the word me, M-E. If you have made money from Hang Seng, please key M-E right now. Let me check. See who any of my friends have shorted. Wow, they have shorted, they still make money. Okay, well done. If you have made money, please key in now. If you make money, please key in right now. I want to see how many of you have made money from Hang Seng today. Okay. Congratulations to those who have made money. Wow. Okay. Good job, man, guys. You guys are good, man. Okay, what we have here, we have Judy made money, good. Angeline made money, good. Alex make money, good. All right, how many else? Okay, good job, good job, good job. Okay, guys, well done. Okay, congratulations. This is how we make money. Cool. Okay, all right. Let's go back. Okay, let's go. Now, retail investors are loading up on Chinese ADR like Alibaba despite the risk. This one, I tell you, I got my own opinion on this. Let me explain to you why. Okay, now watch this. Now, retail investors ignore apparent risk and scoop up more Chinese listed company over the last 5 days than the group since 2014, okay? By this Vanda research, okay? Retail investors has bought up to $400 million worth of Chinese ADRs, all right? And the retail volume has surged by 270% in Alibaba and Jingdong.com, okay? Now, shares of Jingdong.com went up by 14%, Alibaba 6%, and Pinduoduo went up by 22% yesterday, while Baidu went up by 9%. Okay. So Vanda Research Senior Strategist Ben, okay, warns about the retail investors' tendency to chase momentum trades, which is totally true, okay? Totally true. So much like Chinese ADR, retail investors have a tendency to load up on QQQ and SPY when stock tumble and demand on this and stuff like that, okay? And you can see that really, wow, look at it. The change in retail volume for Alibaba and Pinduoduo is 200%. Now, I want to ask a question. I mean, I don't know, about $400 million. It's a lot of money, really, a lot of money. Do you think that retailer had this power to do that? Really, that much of money at this moment right now? I really express my first concern. But I cannot deny this. When the Chinese retailers are in, okay, maybe they have the power to do that. But all I can say is this, you can see that the counters now, everyone is all going up, right? But if you look back in China A50 today, China A50, you see that? It's down. It's a black hawk down. That means the last 3 days, whoever you buy is now losing money. So I kind of believe that they are being trapped already. This is a bull trap. This is a bull trap. A bull trap. So which means that now this is the bull trap that we're looking at, a bull trap. Okay. So for those retailers, they better pray and hope that the market will go up, because if not, then we're going to see a huge selling. And only when the market do that, then you look to buy. Okay, that is something that I need you to be very, 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 very careful on this. That's the reason why you guys are with me, and I tell you don't buy, don't buy, don't buy. I know that under school call for buying, it's okay. If you come to me, I'm telling you now, don't buy. Wait for a while. Just wait for a while. It will pay you dividend. I'm still a buyer. Let the price come down first. We don't need to chase in. No. We can wait for a while. Okay. All right. Cool. Oh, Susan say NASDAQ going down to 15,330 already. Okay, congratulations. Okay, Jim Cramer says that buy with the bulls and buy this winning stock. And now he's giving quotes like Nvidia, Best Buy, and Diri. So he's saying that, right, forget about the money supply, forget about this, just buy. So Jim Cramer, he says that now his favorite is Morgan Stanley and Wells Fargo. Okay, totally against my personal thoughts. Okay, he says that Morgan Stanley is no longer a bank anymore. It's a wealth advisory service, and it's a good thing that the bank's doing. He said that Wells Fargo is the turnaround story after the scandal-ridden years. He said that the market should be doing well. Well, all I can say is this, let's look at the Morgan Stanley chart. All right, let's take a look right now. Here we go. Okay, Morgan Stanley first. Okay, Morgan Stanley share. Okay, looks good. Okay, volume-wise declining a little bit, but the counter looks good. Okay, overall it's moving up. All right, so maybe yes, maybe no, but I will say that the resistance is there, $104. So I'm not that comfortable to buy. For those of PTP trade, you will know why $104. Okay, so I'm gonna put it there. 104 is the resistance for 0.5. Yeah, 12 August, my birthday. Okay. 104.67. Okay, 104.67 is the resistance for Morgan Stanley share. I believe that you'll come back down again. I believe you can buy a cheaper price, about $97. Okay, I believe that. Okay, my personal view. Okay, that is Morgan Stanley. Let's look at the other one. Is Wells Fargo. Okay. Now, Wells Fargo already hit my resistance. Now, a few days ago, I already draw this line. You can see the line is there. I already tell my friend, if Wells Fargo hit $50.60, can take profit. I hope he did that. So no, I believe that Wells Fargo will drop further. I repeat, Wells Fargo will drop further. I believe that Wells Fargo will hit $44. All right, because you can see this is my target, first one, already hit. Then hit my technical point, stop there. What do you see, guys? What do you see? BNB, correct? This is a BNB. And then you know it will go down, it came down, it stopped here, recover, hit my base. Likely to now $44. I believe that you go down to at least $44. Wells Fargo. So no need to chase. No need to chase. Okay, wait for a while. Okay, all right, that's my view lah. I'm not G Cramer though. Okay, I'm just telling my view. All right. So he's okay. He got another two more counters. Is the AGCO. Okay, and this DEERE. Okay, these two counter. Okay, and I scoff at Kennywood. Okay, where she's buying dairy back then. Okay, now she apologized. He knew it. Okay, so Kennywood bought a lot of this counter. It was correct, and he was saying that it was wrong. Okay, not too bad. At least he does apologize, gentlemen. All right, but now he called for buying right now. Okay, question mark already. Okay, right now this guy, interesting. This economist called George Magnus. He is saying that Ray Dalio is wrong. Okay. This is the guy. This is the George Magnus, then chief economist at at UBS, sorry. And he's saying that, right, Ray Dalio is wrong. But of course, when I check his background, he's not a billionaire. So again, I'll leave it there. Okay, anyway, he says that Ray Dalio is wrong. He said that Ray Dalio said that Ray Dalio warned investors not to ignore the China rise as a superpower. He said that, right, Ray Dalio concern for Chinese market is there, right, shouldn't be there. But I think he's actually all right in terms of, I think Ray Dalio is correct, not him. I believe that China and US will still have a lot of problem going down the road this 6 months. Okay, I believe that this problem will not stop here. In fact, it's not right on the way what China and US have been doing with Taliban side. I felt that, right, there will be a little bit more jittery the now 4 to 6 month time. So I think that Josh is wrong. I believe Ray Dalio is actually right. But Ray Dalio has been calling for sell in the market for the longest of time, which have not happened. So just to let you know. Now, Santoli, he's a very interesting guy. He's a CNBC correspondent. This is how it looks like. Okay. Now, Santoli says that, right, the volume is very light. That's why momentum is slow. Okay. And he still thinks that the market could be going to the 4,500 mark for S&P, which really triggered yesterday for that. And this is what happened now. You can see that this is the investor intelligence poll. It seems that the market is still pretty far away from being too bullish. In fact, the market is kind of still in the mid-draft. Hence, therefore, there should be further upside accordingly. All right, he's saying that, right, the market breadth is solid, but not as strong as the last 2 days. But overall, it seems to be good. All right, so that's that. You know, if you want to find out more details, you can go to Google on him and you can get to see the latest market theory. Pretty decent stuff, I'll say that. Okay, guys, let's go down to the alternate market views right now. Thank you for staying with me until now. Okay, let's look at the alternate market views. Stand by. Let's go. Now, you can see that this is the US 10-year yields, and I don't like the movement really because you know why? I told you guys about the 1.14% yield, and you can see in July and August, it hit it twice, and now it's going up. And I told you this is a FIBO number, and it's going up. So now the number that is when past it is 1.34. I believe that this will happen. I really believe that this will happen. I believe that the US 10-year yield will hit 1.6%. I believe that. When will that be? I believe it will happen by latest October. Now, I'm going to put it there so that, you know, people will not say things again. I put a date. I believe that by latest October, this number, the 10-year yield, will hit 1.6%. You know why? Because I believe that bond market is going to come down. I believe the bond market is going to come down. Yield is going to go up. Okay? All right, that's my personal view on this. Okay? All right, of course, my view. Now, look at it. We have the S&P, Dow Jones, NASDAQ near the all-time high level. But yesterday, the latest update shows that the number have increased a bit. So it was 37 yesterday to this 43. And was still in a fearful level. But what is incredible is the volume submission index and the net 52 weeks high and low on New York Stock Exchange. We are now all at the extreme fear level. Okay, there are positive signs, but there is this one, the volumes, the high and lows are really very bad. It's really very bad. So we're talking about indices at the high, but shouldn't be like that, right? The only answer is because there's only a couple of stocks that are being pumped up. The remaining, they are actually liquefying positions. So think about it like in the army, like a battlefield. If you put 10 very strong soldiers to defend your castle, but you actually retreated your remaining maybe 50 soldiers away. So you know that you are actually sacrificing these 5 soldiers, so these 10 soldiers fight for you, and hopefully they can hold the enemy while you retreat the remaining of your soldiers. And this is what I feel now is happening in America. We know that the market is going to fall, but they cannot let it fall together. So they push and motivate this company to do it. And that's why you look carefully, all the top 5 FANGs companies, their CEOs have already taken profit. All right, they already taken profit from the market. But the market is now still filled with people buying up because I say someone has to hold the fort. All right, so now hedge funds could be staging a comeback as short bets post best month since 2010. Now, we know hedge funds have been being hit for last 10 years, okay? Last 10 years, you deal with hedge funds, you're going to be losing money. Now, finally, they are making some money already. Finally, the hedge funds are making money. So which means that if the hedge funds are making money, more and more funds will be slowly moving from the ETFs, mutual funds, okay, slowly you'll move to hedge fund, I tell you that. And once a hedge fund get the money and has cracks in the system, cracks in the economy, they're going for the kill. That's why I say the sky, the surrounding is beautiful, but the cracks and the earth is actually moving at the bottom already. So traders, you really have to watch out for this. Wow, I just saw the Hang Seng going down further again. Congratulations for those who have been shorting. Congratulations to you. Okay, all right, I'm happy for you. Okay, simple as that. Okay, all right. So you can look at it now, right? The S&P 500 is still way outperformed. Look at it, S&P for the last few years outperformed the hedge fund. That's why the hedge fund got hit. All right, didn't do well. But now the thing is this, I believe that now they are starting to see some light of it, right? The hedge fund will perform. So I strongly believe the hedge fund next year onwards, they'll perform a bit better. So traders, you need to be very careful already. Okay, Now, of course, we can see that the last few days, the more shorter stocks have been going up. But yesterday, towards the end, it seems like the selling pressure finally had crept in. And when we see something like this, it's all right. Traders, be very careful. That means that there'll be some short selling coming into the market. You have to watch out for this. And of course, if you realize that, right, the trading volume was so bad the last few days. The 50-day average trading volume across the members of the S&P 500 declined to only less than 2 billion shares. This is the lowest since the coronavirus pandemic first began to roll the market in February 2020. So which means that in 2020, when everybody is in the pandemic, more people don't buy shares, we can understand. But now with an all-time high level, people are not buying because it's a point. But then why is the market going higher? Because again, someone is actually artificially holding it. So once this person let go, the selling will come because there is no volume available in the system. That's why there will be a potential flash movement, okay? A potential flash movement if the market fail to hold up, okay? Traders, you need to be careful. Now, this is the final chart. Now, August has historically been one of the quietest period of trading. We know that already. The equity benchmark average volume this year is still below its 10-year average. Oh my God, we're talking about the market at an all-time high. Okay, all right, then who's buying? That's a very good question. We all know that who's the Federal Reserve buying. So whatever it is now, FYI, we are into our 10th month now with no 5% pullback. I repeat, for the last 10 months, we have not seen any 5% pullback. The last time we see this was a 20-month movement. It was back in 2016 to 2017, and that was where the QE was the strongest also. They pumped in so much money, that's why the market couldn't, do that. But you look at this chart, something that I just spotted, you notice this, you see this? All right, when the market just couldn't come down at all, there will be a sudden movement like this. Can you see that? I repeat, look at it right now. Don't you see that? Okay, it's something similar, right? The market has been quiet. I mean, the drawdown is not as much. Suddenly, things will just happen out of nowhere, right? So you think it will happen soon? I kind of think it will happen soon. So I believe that, right, very soon, things will get very incredible. And then, boom, there will be a 5% pullback, all right? So traders, that's the reason why, please listen to me on coming Saturday. You really don't want to miss what I want to share on Saturday, okay? It'll be very important, okay? All right, some more, sorry, yeah? Now, this is Steve Henrich, okay? He went on CNBC yesterday, yeah? You can go online and watch his video, pretty cool, all right? Steve Henrich mentioned about how his view all the current program buying, the risks, the side effects. Go and watch it yourself, okay? A very nice 6-minute video. And you can see that, right, this is the US new all-time high versus new all-time low. And someone challenged him on Twitter and tell him that, look, he says that, look, last time when we see something like this, we saw the market pandemic happen and then the market fell down, like a stone, okay, like a rock like that back then. And now he says that it's happening again. The downtrend movement is happening, and he believed that very soon the same thing will repeat. Then after that, someone like this guy Scott asked him that, okay, just show me only last year pandemic, not accurate, right? Can you show me more? So he did that again. He showed you as far back as 2007, and apparently I can't say for sure. All right, on average, there is some merits to it. Not everyone really behave There were times whereby the market went up further, okay, but overall, a few occasions shows that the market do react about 5%. So that's why I'm saying that you should really consider watching this. This is going to be very, very interesting here as well. So traders, I repeat myself one more last time. Do take profit today, especially on NASDAQ, okay? Do take profit, especially on NASDAQ. Now, this is my VIX. Although we can see the VIX pulling back to 24, from 24 pulling to 16, but you notice, right? The market is at all-time high, but the VIX is not at the low level. The VIX is not at the low level. So my suggestion is this, guys, if you can, consider to buy some VIX at about 16, 17 level. I repeat, consider to buy some VIX at 16 to 17 level, because I suspect VIX will go up to 26 level again, okay? Guys, you know that we've been doing this for quite a while already, and cannot be too far wrong, okay? So target on this, 16 to 17. I'll write it down for you, okay? VIX support at 16 to 17, target 26. Okay, all right, okay. All right, that will be all for today's MAO. Thank you guys. I know today's MAO a bit long, but I think that we shared a lot of great stuff, and I know that you guys have been making money too. Make sure you follow through and make sure you make money, okay? I will see you on tomorrow's MAO, but remember this, Saturday, that MAO, Saturday special MAO, you must attend. I got at least 20 charts to show with you, and some of them are really insane charts, okay? All right, thank you so much, guys. Have a great day. This is Kel signing off. Bye-bye.